Welcome to the bold analysis. When Raila Odinga was speaking in Mombasa, he made a statement that he is going to consult his friends, his supporters, and of course, the party portfolio opinion shapers, and he will communicate in due course the way forward. But I did mention in that podcast that I was going to pay attention to follow what Raila Odinga was going to tell his support base. A support base that is very restless, a support base that is demanding Raila to give them direction. Today, immediately after that, the president and his Kenya Kwanza team and a section of his cabinet attended two events in Mombasa, Likoni constituency. And from my own view, the president is not going to talk himself, is not going to endear himself to the people through the politics of pretense. Kindly subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell and like our video. In the Likoni constituency, the president launched vocational training center, technological training center in Likoni. And I made some 3 observations. I would want you to go with me to look at them. The first one is this classified audience. If you look at this photo, you will see that there are some people there with the UDA caps. The UDA audience, I've actually confirmed they're UDA. You know, someone will confuse them with ODM. They are not ODM. They're actually UDA audience with the yellow caps were standing strategically in front of the president. Just directly opposite where he was standing. And you can see the way the photos were taken strategically in that space. And I want to believe that the Statehouse photographer was intentional on showing the country how UDA imemeta coast. Remember, that was just hours, just a few minutes after Raila Odinga met William Ruto in Statehouse. This was strategically placed before in front of the dais so that they can be able to cheer the president when the president is talking. Of course, this is an institution. But not that all those people who are there are students. No. Of course, it's an institution, but people across all over came to attend. The second observation I realized is the UDA flag alongside Kenya flag in the event. I have seen President William Ruto attending events in Western, launching facilities in Western. In Rift Valley, but rarely, of course. He's not launching so many things in Rift Valley. He's only going to Rift Valley for events, for prayer service. I think Northeastern and other places. But I've not seen the UDA, that flag is the UDA flag. Rarely do I see the UDA flag in most of those presidential events. So I don't know why they erected it. You need to remember that Likoni MP Mishimboko was elected on ODM. So, it's creating zero conflict. And I'm telling you, the visibility of UDA party in that event is strategic. It's supposed to send a message. And they want, and I'm very sure President Ruto's handlers wants, majority of those who are there, I want to believe are supporters of Mishiboko and probably ODM mostly. So they want to inherit that constituency on UDA. And interestingly, one of our friends here, yes, someone who is a teacher, a lecturer in that school, ametumia picha akaniambia, look at this other one. Unaona hiyo picha haijafunguliwa full, and you're seeing the president there alone. After the other leaders are not standing there with him. Why? That project is fully funded by CDF. Fully funded by CDF. And he said the building, the structure that the president is launching was actually constructed by using CDF. But so he could not open it for fully. In fact, he was telling me if ingefunguliwa yote, you would have really seen imetengenezwa na CDF. See it imetengenezwa na national government. Now, I like showing this. Some people wonder why this. The reason why we like to show what exactly it is because many times mwananchis would wink into thinking something is happening. So, a resident of Likoni will say, oh, Rais alikuwa, kalonchi. While in real sense, there is nothing president has brought from Statehouse. There is nothing new. That is just your taxes and that is just your CDF money that has been used. But of course, because someone wants the visibility that I'm doing something, he invites the president, knowing that one way or the other, the president is also going to inject in some cash. After this, the convoy drove to Changamwe for a political rally. Of course, in Changamwe, there was the launching of NHF, Universal Health Coverage, while in Changamwe. And then there was a project of market that is supposed to be constructed there that was still underway, but it was not there. But they went for a rally. In this rally, I wanted to look at when Abdul Sharif Nasser and Hassan Joho were talking about the broad-based. And Sharif Nasser actually spoke about the meeting with the Raila in Statehouse, in Mombasa Statehouse, and was trying to tell them that, you know, we are in government and we are in broad-based, and they were trying to sell that agenda. And I want you to listen to that part.
Wanakubaliana na mimi ya kuwa hatutaki ukabila katika hii Kenya. Your Excellency, mimi nataka niongee kitu kimoja tu. Asante. Mimi Your Excellency nataka niongee kitu kimoja. Pale katika kile kijiwe pale, kuna bunge la wananchi. Hili bunge la wananchi laheshimika sana hapa. Mimi nilikuja hapa kuongea na hawa jamaa na nikawaelezea mambo ya SHA. Wakati nikiongea na wao mambo ya SHA, walitusikiza. Sahihi Mombasa inaongoza katika mambo ya kuregister watu mambo ya SHA katika Kenya nzima. Kisha nikawaambia, wakaniona ya kuamini chizi fresh. Nikawaambia tutaanza mtindo wa kidijitali katika hospitali zetu. Sasa hivi tumefika kiwango fulani na Mungu atanipa afya, nikishirikiana na wewe na mambo ya broad base tutamaliza mambo ya digitization ya hospitali zetu. Watu wa Changamwe walijitokeza wakatupigia kura kweli kweli. Lakini hakuna aliyetupigia kura ili kazi yetu iwe ni kupigiwa matia gas. Ili kazi yetu saa zote ni kusema ya kwa kila kitu tunapinga. Mulitupigia kura tuingie kwa serikali, sio? Ni kweli ama uongo? Ni kweli uongo? Ni kweli uongo? Kwa hivyo mimi nawaambia leo tumekuwa na baba asubuhi. Na amejua tunakuja hapa, ameniambia niwapatie salamu zake. Wapi salamu za Raila Amolo Odinga? Na baada ya salamu tutakaa tuongee, lakini sisi tunajua tunaenda katika mambo ya broad base, tuingie ndani. Asanteni sana.
Wacha tumsikie sasa Ali Hassan Joho.
Changamwe oye! Changamwe mambo! Muko ngangari? Hebu salimiane na mkono namna hii kule nyuma. Asante. Mheshimiwa, sawa. Nimekuona. Mheshimiwa Rais, mimi nataka niseme kwanza
natoa shukrani sana kwa kuwa hapa Changamwe, hasa katika mambo ya title deed. Hii mahali watu wamesota miaka nenda, miaka rudi. Na sahii kama tunapata mashamba, sisi tunashukuru. Si namna hiyo? Nataka niwaulize wanachangamwe. Wanachangamwe, nataka niwaulize. Mimi nimeamua nifanye kazi kikamilifu, mchana, usiku, mvua, jua, mwezi, mawingu, na Mheshimiwa William Samoei Ruto. Na nataka niwaambie watu wa Changamwe na watu wa Mombasa na watu wa pwani kwa jumla, sisi tumuunge Mheshimiwa Ruto mkono kikamilifu, ashikilie serikali. Baadaye akimaliza na sisi tujipange. Iko shida? Iko shida?
What is the reception? What is the reception? Remember, William Ruto himself, that reception is very low, cold. Ruto himself, who is normally the MC in most of his events, he gave a speech there, a very short speech, and then gave up, handed over the microphone to Kindiki after realizing that that audience was actually looking bored.
Mnanielewa watu wa Changamwe na Mombasa? Jambo la 4. Hii Dongo Nkundu ambayo tumeongea miaka nyingi. Dongo Nkundu Special Economic Zone ambayo tumeongea miaka nyingi. Sasa tumepata waegezaji wa kujenga viwanda. Hii Ijumaa hii hapa katika poti yetu ya Mombasa tunakuja kuweka sahihi na benki ya Afri Exim Bank pesa shilingi bilioni 30 ya kwanza ya kuanzisha miradi na viwanda Dongo Kundu, ndio vijana wa hapa Mombasa wapate ajira, tuondoe uchochole, tuondoe umaskini, tupange ajira ya vijana wa Kenya, tukianza na Changamwe na Mombasa. Mnanielewa wangwana? Watu wa Mombasa mnanielewa? Mimi niliwaambia ya kwamba nikikuwa rais, ile mambo ya operation ya port ilikuwa imepelekwa Nairobi, nitarudisha Mombasa. Na hiyo nilifanya mara ya kwanza. Mara ya pili sasa, haitoshi operation ya port peke yake kusukuma Mombasa mbele. Lazima tuongeze viwanda, na ndio sababu hiyo Ijumaa sisi tunakuja kuweka sahihi hapa pesa ya kuanzisha viwanda hapa Dongo Kundu, ndio tuweze kuhakikisha kwamba poti ya Mombasa inakaa kama port zingine za kimataifa sehemu zingine za dunia. Changamwe, mnanielewa? Jambo la mwisho, tulikubaliana na nyinyi na niliwaambia maneno ya ardhi, mashamba ambayo imesumbua pwani miaka yote. Watu wa pwani wakawa maskwota, watu wa pwani wakawa hawana title deed, hawana makao, hawana chao. Mimi niliwaambia hilo tatizo tutalitatua.
They were not interacting with the message the president was actually telling them. And, you know, the president is there for a whole week. This is Monday, so he's launched 2 projects in Likoni. By the time he's there for a whole week, remember he was in Western, then went to Northeastern, then I went to Coast. We are going to look where he's going next. We'll see, probably. He's going next. He's going to Nyanza or Ukambani or Central. We are waiting to see how he's going to move around. And the reception is very low, even that of Hassan Joho. There is a point I've been raising here, and before I interpret something I saw from those 2 events the president held in Mombasa, the fact that someone has been appointed as a cabinet and you want to use that to drink the members of public, it's not going to sell. People are not emotionally attached to that position of, oh, Joho is a CS. So. People are not so much buying that. Number two, I noticed that even though Raila was in Statehouse, Mombasa with the president, the event being launched is a project of ODM MP Mishimboko. Raila still skipped the Mombasa rally. I saw at the tail end of their speech, at the tail end of that speech, the speech in Mombasa State House, they're actually talking about going for lunch together or something. Then after that, the perception, or rather the feeling I told you, was to ensure that they tag along Raila to that event. Why do you think Raila never went? Why do you think so? That is telling. He was there with the whole ODM battalion, but Raila skipped that rally. The absence of Raila, and Raila is in Mombasa, and just some few minutes ago he was with the president, is very telling. There is something happening in these rallies, and I want to explain that interpretations. While Raila is saying that I am going to consult my supporters, he's making it open that my options are still wide. I may support Ruto, I may not. There is a clique of leaders that now often hang around William Ruto that have been told that you need to tell Raila supporters that Raila needs to support government. One thing I don't know is if Joho and Sheriff Nasir goes and tells those people that we are in broad-based, so we have to support government, then the next day Raila says, I'm vying for presidency. How will things work? I'm a bit interested in that. How will things be? Or Raila says we are supporting Kalonzo. How will that look out? It's very keen. So someone has already been sent to charge the masses and tell the masses that Raila is coming. But as Raila still decides, you guys need to pressure him. You need to tell the ground. Or maybe they are going to test the waters. And one thing I know, they've gone Raila we support, tunataka tupate hizi docket, nini. Didn't being given remnants, some small pieces. How about if you bake your own cake? Sometimes leaders don't get it. I'm seeing three possibilities going on here, interpretations about this. UD partnership with ODM, while it has the potential of granting Ruto second term, and I'm so saying it has the potential, but the level of chaos it will bring at grassroots level, hey, both the parties will kill each other. I'm looking at it this way. In Mombasa, I know Sheriff Nasir can be told, you decamp to UDA so that you become the UDA candidate. But let me tell you, if that is to happen, do you think ODM can miss a candidate to face off with Sheriff Nasir? Can ODM lack a candidate for Mombasa governor seat? And do you want to tell me that you can have an election where UDA has a governor candidate in Mombasa and ODM do not field one? Well, ODM has been the dominant party for long. It is close to impossible. It's actually impossible. So that partnership, it is plastic. And it is too early even to talk about it. You know, the same leaders who are saying, I wish, as you say, we support Ruto, they should also be telling Ruto, get this right, get this right. Because the more president gets things wrong, themselves, they will be under pressure to talk about what is not going right. UDA wants to swallow ODM. And Raila must be very careful, because the next phase of this discussion will be defections. someone defecting from ODM to UDA. The housing, the markets, and the dangling carrots that we've even been saying do not have traction. And Mwananchi is looking at them and is weighing out saying, Mwananchi is a bit clear in his mind to choose between what he thinks this is right and this is wrong. Thank you.